Hey there, Christine here from Rabbit Trails Homeschool, and I'm excited to show you inside of our brand new unit, Rabbit Trails Through Literature Community Helpers. So this is a new preschool unit. Yes, we already have a preschool unit that has gorgeous Eric Carle books, but a lot of people have requested a curriculum specifically about community helpers. And so I decided this past year was the best year for us to make that, as my little guy was doing preschool stuff and he'd already done Eric Carle the year before in our regular preschool curriculum. And so I was like, he would love community helpers. So this is the perfect time to create this. So we did. So this goes over all kinds of different community helpers. It has 10 different lessons. And each lesson is designed to take about 2 weeks to get through. So it's a 20-week curriculum, which is like the perfect size for preschool because they don't need a full 36-week curriculum. It's a lot for a little one. And so this is like the perfect size to get done throughout the school year with taking plenty of breaks, plenty of time for exploration and all that fun stuff. So the 10 different lessons are: what is a community helper? Police officers, firefighters, healthcare providers, food service, mail carriers, construction workers, farmers, teachers, and more people in our community. So this covers tons because it's so many more, because in the first lesson, which we're going to flip through in just a second, it goes over a lot of the ones that they're going to be learning about. And then the last lesson goes over all those extra fun things like a bus driver or, someone who's a volunteer in the community. And in that construction worker lesson, we're going to be getting those awesome trucks that little boys love, all that fun stuff. So he had a blast. And some of his most favorite books now come from this curriculum. So let me show you guys the main books before I get into the lesson. So there's 10 main books. So if you've not used Rabbit Trails before, each lesson has a main book. And then inside of each lesson is even more book suggestions that you can read to go along with that theme for the lesson. So each main book is required, meaning yes, you should have it on hand because that is kind of what we base the lesson around. But you can absolutely get it from your library. I get most of my books used online. Keeps it super affordable, but we do have a link in our Amazon shop where you can get them all in one spot if you want that easy peasy way to get all of your books. So let me flip through them for you really quick. The first one is a Clothesline Clues to Jobs People Do. Officer Buckle and Gloria. This is like my son's new #1 book. He loves this book. I don't even know how many times we've read it this year. Fire Chief Fran. Hospital Friends, Our Corner Grocery Store, The Jolly Postman, Dig, and this was a book that I was excited to use because he's read this 100 times over the past 2 years, and so I was really pumped to add this one in here. He loves it. Dig, great book. Farming, Why We Need Teachers, and Last Stop on Market Street. And we've actually used this in a couple other curriculums in our writing and in a different language arts volume, but it's such a great book. And I love that it shows not only community helpers like a bus driver, but how we can be helpers in the community as well. So it's just a really sweet story for kids to kind of grasp how they are a big part of their community too. So each lesson is going to cover things like alphabet, numbers, colors, shapes. It has all of that included, but more so, they're going to be focusing on these awesome community helpers and learning how they help in the community. And so a question that I'm sure is on your mind as homeschoolers is, why did I include one about teachers? So I actually use this opportunity to talk about the many different types of teachers that kids have in their lives, because teachers are still important. We as homeschool parents are teachers. There's a book about homeschooling in there. They may have coaches. They may have a ballet instructor. They may have a piano teacher. There's so many different types of teachers. And so I use the opportunity to show that because they're still huge people in your kids' lives. And so this book just focuses more so not on like a teacher in a public school setting, but just how these different adults and authority figures are there to be helpful for your kids and to be good guides for your kids. And so I really loved and enjoyed taking that focus on that lesson. So like I said, each lesson is going to cover those typical preschool things. Something else that I included as well is fine motor skill opportunities. My kiddo's delayed with his fine motor skills, and so it was really important to me to not only have fun crafts and to have great books and all of that, but I wanted activities to help him use his fine motor skills that isn't the typical writing. So, and I have a special surprise to show you as well as we flip through the curriculum. So let's head into this so that you can see exactly what a lesson looks like. So if you have never used one of our curriculums before, all those books I flipped through are right here for you. There is a sample lesson for you as well on our website. You can see this page, you can see the full lesson I'm about to flip through on there if you want to get a closer look so you can really see what's included. So let's flip through what is a community helper. So all of our lessons start with a lesson. And so that's obviously going to be about what this different community helper is for those parts of the lesson. They also have a Bible verse and then a small little Bible lesson to tie that into what you're learning about. And then in the preschool, we have something called Let's Learn. So this is also in our regular preschool curriculum as well. Typically for the older kiddos and all of our other units, you would have copy work. Obviously not age appropriate for preschoolers. So this is where you're going to have your letter, your number, your shape, and your color. And we try to go over that in our more ideas section as well. So I'll show you that in just a second. There is some type of fun hands-on activity, whether it's a craft or some type of other activity, that's going to be in that some fun. And then we have our rabbit trails and library list page. So this is where you're going to have more book suggestions on the topic and also a video suggestion so your kiddos can learn a little bit more about that community helper. And then our more ideas section, like I said. So this is literally filled with more ideas. It might be just more hands-on things like crafts. It could be a song. It could be going into your community and, getting hands-on, whether it's a Touch a Truck event or getting a tour of your firehouse or whatever it is. This is also where the fine motor skill suggestions are going to be, or in this more ideas section. And so it's going to be different in every single lesson, and it's just a lot of extra fun stuff for your kiddo to do. Now, here's the little surprise that I've never done before. So typically we don't have any type of worksheet or anything like that. There is no journal that goes with this curriculum because little kids are too little to be journaling. And so we don't start that until our regular volumes. But something I did include in this is the dot worksheets. And so if you've seen those little bingo stamp dot markers, though, there's all the letters of the alphabet to use in the back of this curriculum so that you can go in, and that's another great fine motor skill. Instead of writing your letters, because it's not really appropriate for 3 to 5-year-olds to be writing. 5-year-olds is borderline depending on your kiddo. But especially those 3-year-olds, if you're doing this with a 3-year-old, they should not be writing letters. It's not age appropriate. Their hands aren't even physically supposed to be grasping something like a pencil in that way, but using dot markers is great. You can also use these, put the little round magnets on the back of pom-poms and stick that to them as well. There's so many different things you can do with these. So every single letter is in the back of this curriculum so that you can use those dot worksheets with your kiddo as you're going over all of the different letters of the alphabet. So I'm really excited to have that for you guys. Like I said, there is a sample lesson of the one I just flipped through on our website, so you can dig deeper. You can even give it a try if you want. There's also a sample schedule. So like I said, each lesson takes about 2 weeks to go through, but that's just a suggestion. I want you guys to work on your schedule for your homeschool. So that's why we don't give an actual schedule. So you can go in and look at our sample schedule to see how you could lay this out over 2 weeks if you were to do it 5 days a week. We don't do this 5 days a week. We probably do it 2 to 3 days a week and just kind of cram more stuff in on those days. Sometimes we spread it out over to 3 weeks because we just have a busy week between co-op and big kid sports and all of that kind of stuff. I've got 4 kids, we're busy. So sometimes we spread it out so that it takes longer than 2 weeks. And sometimes he's in love with it and we get it done in 1 week. And then he honestly wants to do it over and over again, so it could still take those full 2 weeks even doing it that way. So we have that sample schedule you can check out on the website, but don't feel tied to it. That's why we don't put a Monday do this, Tuesday do this, because we're not about checking boxes. Here at Rabbit Trails, we're here to make it fit for your unique family. So, community helpers, so excited. This was such like kind of a spur of the moment idea to get made, and my son has had the best year doing it. So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to use it in your homes as well. So check it out on the website. See all of the sample lessons, sample schedule. The website lists everything that I've listed in this video. So if you're like, what was it again? You can check it all out on there. No problem. So I hope you guys love it as much as we do. And I encourage you to also check out our Eric Carle preschool curriculum as well, because it's all nature-based and just amazing. And so you can absolutely do one or the other. You can absolutely do both as well. And it'll fit really great together to have a really, really amazing school year if you have a kiddo who's maybe on the older side of preschool or just a super eager learner. No problem to be able to do both if that's what you want to do. So excited to get this in your hands. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.